Welcome to Learning English with Leanne. Help with writing. This video will help you write a recount or past story, a day at the football. For writing, the first thing you need to do is make a plan. It must have an introduction, main body and conclusion. So write some short notes and ideas. You don't need to write everything that happens and you don't need to write a sentence. So next we need to use the plan and write this plan into sentences and paragraphs. So we start with the introduction. You can see my plan is there. So I'm going to use those words in my plan and put them into a sentence. So you can see we start with when, with who, what the football, and where the football was. There's a non-relative clause being used for the stadium to give more information, so which is close to the city and my home. Now this is still a very short introduction, so I'm going to add a little bit more. You could write about the day, you could write about the people you're going with, you could talk about, a bit more about football or the stadium. So I've added a bit more about the football and the day, just to extend and give a bit more detail. Set the scene for my recount. So then we need to look at our body paragraphs. So my notes kind of are in two stages. The first part is before the game, lunch, waiting, getting to our seats. And then the other ideas are about the game itself. So I'm going to use those first three ideas to write a paragraph about what happens before the game. So you can see I talk about us going to lunch, where did we go, and an extra sentence to say, well, what was lunch like? What was the restaurant like? Then we move on to our next idea, was the waiting in line. So you can also see I've added an extra sentence again. What was happening while we were waiting in the line? Just giving some of those details for stronger writing. Then our seats is next. So after some time, there's lots of time markers used here to show the order of events. And another non-relative clause here, we found our seats, which were great. So just some extra information about the seats. So next we need to write the body paragraph about the game itself. So using my notes, watch the game. I need some details here now. So the beginning of the game and what happened, the first half of the game, the second half of the game and how it was different, using however, the last few minutes of our game and what happened, and then the final seconds of the game, because this was the big excitement for this recount. And what happened when the game finished. Of course, we have to think about then leaving the stadium and what happens next. So we're including all of those steps of the game in our recount. So then we come to our conclusion. Again, I have my notes there. So we celebrate the win first. So when we got outside, we went to a bar, it got very busy. So what did we do? When we get home, what happens then? And then we talk about the last part is the feelings about that day, to finish off our recount. The third and last step to good writing is check your writing and make it better. Add things to it. How can you do that? Check that you have 4 or more paragraphs. Check your grammar. A recount is in the past, so make sure you have past grammar. Add and use more time markers and sequence words. Use non-relative clauses to add more details, extra information. Use conjunctions to link your sentences and ideas together. Use noun groups and add new sentences for the details. So for example, noun groups, instead of day, we say a beautiful sunny day, a game or an exciting game, a quick shower, a spectacular goal. It gives you that detail to your writing. And add sentences. So I also added at the restaurant, added another sentence to say, well, what was the restaurant like? So you can add little pieces just to give more information. So always check your writing and try and add these things to improve. Thanks for watching. Please like, share with your friends and subscribe to my channel for more videos. To subscribe, press the button in the corner. Thank you.